Hello. Well, we all know I'm going to pack up going out because I'm past it. So I thought I'll have a couple of chats with you about some of the stuff I've found over the years. These are a few of the horse paraphernalia buckles found within say 3 miles of my home. Lived in an area that was George III, Industrial Revolution type effort, the mills and all that. They had a lot of horses going around the farms, and I had about 3 square miles of permissions just in the one valley, and these all came out of that, plus a lot more, and most of them ended up scrap. So the one thing I like about hitting an area on a large scale, you get a lot of something. Most people, they get one buckle, whoa, and that's what they base everything on. Well, you can't beat getting a few hundred buckles all from the same area, and you start getting some info. So what I'll do is I'll just go along and just show you rows and rows of these things. They're all, 1850 to, I don't know, oh, before that, no, 1800 to 1920, say, something like that. If you see something here particularly like, you can make a donation to the Peace Havens project and I might actually send it to you. Oh, look across. Upsets a lot of people. Tough. For one thing, I'm not PC. Dear. I've lost that many body parts, I don't care anymore. Buckles, buckles, buckles. See, buckles. Oh, I'm not trying to tell you what they do, I'm just saying, hey, look. There's a lot of competition in metal detecting. Everybody's in, oh, look how many I've found. Well, comes to buckles, I found a few. That was interesting, I like that one. Not quite sure what it was for, but it's a goodie. Personal buckles, little shoe buckles, little hat buckles. Found that one 2 days ago. That's why I put it in. Oh, I thought I'd put these in. These are terrets. Terrets. I think I pronounced it right. The reins go through it. They hang reins off it. So when I found this one, I thought, oh, it's a terret. And then somebody sort of mentioned it could possibly be that went over the wood of a musket, holding it, the barrel to the wood, and that's for the strap. Could possibly be off a musket, but I'll say terret and stay on the safe side. Although, as you see from the normal terrets, it's just not the same. Buckle, 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 buckles. Let me call these lightweight efforts. I think these are hat buckles because they're very, very lightweight. A lot of buckles, you put your shovel straight through them. It's tough. I'm going to skip this one for a minute. Just have a look over here. That I believe is a spur buckle, probably the oldest, about 1650 or something. These others, like I said, they're all 18th, 19th century. Right, and then there's that one. Sort of stands out, doesn't it? Well, competitive fellas. That's the biggest buckle I ever found. I was working down near a Cromwellian guardhouse, and this came up. So I would love to think this is the gun carriage buckle off a Cromwellian gun, you know, gun carriage. Probably not. Lads are coming on sites all the time saying, oh, it's Roman, when in fact it's only 19th century. But we live in hopes, don't we? I would love that to be a Cromwellian gun carriage buckle. It's absolutely huge. Never found anything that size in a buckle. Right, so you know the old saying, you are what you eat, as a lot of us know. Well, my motto is, you find where you detect. Where you detect is dictating what you're finding. I'm in an 18th, 19th century horse-driven economy. Boom, boom, there's the buckles. Also dictates that these are the only 2 hammered coins that I found in this area. And one is a Charles First, because we did have a Cromwellian outpost here, and the other a tiny little Elizabeth the First threepenny bit, look, silver. And I found loads of silver, absolutely bucket loads of silver, but it were all Vicky, well, Georgian, Vicky, and the Georges right through to when they went to Cupra Nickel. Rubbish. But, like I said, where you detect dictates what you're going to find. And that's the only hammered that's come out of this area. As for, look at that, nice copper 2-penny cartwheel. Cartwheel 2-penny, absolutely colossal. But that's the sort, oh well, this is only one. But Georgian money, I got literally thousands. I was doing Coinage Britannia, were keeping account of what I was finding every week, and he gave up when I got about 2,500 Georgian type coins. Place is littered with them. And with Vicky's. It was a very bustling area, and there they were. Right, never found any of these. These are my favourites. These are Russian flax bale seals, because I'm your Russian flax bale seal man. I've got over 2,500 in my own collection, but none of them came from round here. You've got to know where to look for these things, and if you find a proper mill, you'll find 500 in a field. Okay, so they're written in Russian, Cyrillic actually. I can read Cyrillic. Had a farm in Bulgaria, and that says LD, which is Flax Inspector, M-L-E-V, Sh-E-V, Levchev. And that thing on the end says, virtually it says it's the end of a male name. And he worked out of number 7 post. See that? H7. It could have been St. Petersburg, it could have been Narva, it could have been Riga, it could have been any of a dozen places, because this NP there, for years they said this was Narva port, and it isn't. After I'd got about 1,500 of these with NP, and records showing that they came from ports all over Europe, it was purely that tax had been paid on flax. Every one of these seals before 1829 with NP is a flax seal. Rewrote the book on seals. That there says LG12K. LG was the person who actually grew this flax, or was the agent. 12 is the number of heads in the bale, and K is for crown. It's high quality crown grade flax. The best you can get, beautiful. And it was bracked, inspected in 1800. I think that's an 8, another 8. Could be a 6, could be a 0. This is where it's interesting. You need half a dozen of the same seals before you can get the complete, accurate description. Again, you need a lot of these to be in the business, but I love them. And if you've got anything like that, send me pictures, I'll identify it for you. Put it on the Peace Haven site. I think we've got 6,400 identified at the moment. Right, this is another one. Doesn't come from this area. It's a shield with a cross, and it's quartered. The cross quarters the shield, and there's 5 pellets there, 5 there, and nothing in the bottom. It's 5-5, nothing, nothing seal. It comes out the Baltic states somewhere. Those dots dictate the port that it came from, but nobody knows. And I've not enough yet to figure it out. On the back we got 12K. Again, this is crown grade flax, and missing there is a W just in that top corner. That is a W. WLT, that's the initials of the previous grower or owner or agent. Love them, lovely little seals. So anything like that, send them in, Peace Havens Project, and you'll get them identified for free. So there you are, started off with have a few buckles. Ah dear. Oof. I'm going to miss it, but I'm not going to miss up digging up buckles. I got fed up of digging up buckles. Every other dig was a buckle. Then every other one was a Georgian coin. Can't be bad. And every other one, not making sense here, was a silver coin. That pesky silver getting in the way. Oh, also off here, I came up with 3 half sovereigns in this area where these were. Same era, same age. Late Vicky half sovereigns. I think I did 3 in 2 days. I'm not sure. I suddenly twigged where these things ought to be, and bang, 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 and then none. So I showed them to the wife, and that's the last I've seen of them. Anyway, you take care. Get out there. It's out there. Get out there and go get it before you get too old. Take care now. Bye.